Hello everyone, and today we're in somewhere different other than the laundry room. I came outside because it's apparently supposed to thunderstorm really well tonight, so it is starting right now, and I love thunderstorms, so it makes me very happy. And there's cars going by, so I wonder how the audio is going to be. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is something that I find really cool other than the thunderstorms. It's this thought that God uses our mistakes to show us something wonderful. And probably the best example that I have to think of right now is whenever I was helping Justin, the youth pastor at church, paint the furnace on the wall. We were just going to do the outline and then see where we want it, what he wanted from there. Well, I thought he wanted us to fill it in, but he just wanted the outline. So he's all the way down, the youth group is called the furnace. So he started over there at the F, and I started over there on the E, or over here on the F, over there on the E, however you view that. And I'm filling it in, thinking that's what we're supposed to do, and he's all the way at the R before he realized what I did. And it's like, oh crap. He's like, no, just do the outline, and then we'll see what we can do from there. So we continue going, we do the furnace, but the E is the only one filled in, so it was a bit weird. So he's looking at it like, alright, what can we do? Well, we could do every other letter, like the E, the A, and keep doing. Well, he really liked the A. He loved how the A looked, and it's like, we can't do every other one because then we have to use the A. It's like, well, he didn't know which one to do. But when he was doing it, he kind of overdrew the line and smudged up some of the inside with the F and the R. So he's like, alright, I'll just fill these in. So now we have F, R, and an E all filled in, and all the other letters, the U, the and the A and the C, all not filled in. So he couldn't figure out what to do. He's like, well, maybe we could just fill in parts of them, like the edges a little bit, or not really the edges, but do weird dashes, and that was an awesome bolt. Weird little. I just love that. We could just fill in, do something in the middle to make it look not as empty. So he said, alright, let's start with the U first. That's just where he was. And as he's doing it on the like a U does this, there's a little line right here. He was trying to fill in this, and he's like, or scribble in this. He messes up, so he's like, forget it. So he starts smudging it in, thinking that he'll just fill in the rest of it. Well, as he's filling in that little line on the U, what I see is the F, the I, the E, and the R. The R and the E, sorry. And I'm like, Justin, stop. It says fire. So with inside of the word furnace, the letters that are filled in are the F, the one line, which looks like an I, and the U, the R, and the E. It says fire. And I'm like, that's just. It really spoke to me about how God can use our mistakes to bring something even better out from it. That even though we may mess up, it's like, well, now we don't know what to do. God is more creative than we are. God can see a lot more than we can see. So it was just very encouraging. And whenever I'll probably put a picture of how the furnace. Loud card, so loud. Of how furnace looks. And it made me very happy. So now whenever I think, I made a mistake, he's like, what good thing could come from it? Another thought that came to mind when I was just speaking about this is my thought on Adam and Eve of when they sinned. One of the big questions that I've had is, which love is greater? That between a man and woman now, or that between Adam and Eve then? And it's kind of a hard decision hard question to decide one side or the other. But my thought is, the love between a man and woman now is greater than that between Adam and Eve. Because the love between a man and woman now has to be, I am giving up everything else I could pursue for you. While with Adam and Eve, it was, It's either you or nothing. I think a lot of people will pick something over nothing. So it's like, I'm not degrading or belittling how much love that they have for one another, because I think that they had immense love for one another. But I just think that between a man and woman now is greater than then. So then it brings me to, why did God let us sin? If he knew that we were going to sin, why did he let us? And I honestly think that he let us make that mistake so then he could bring something even more wonderful from it. And that, I don't know, that just speaks to me about the, brain's getting harder, makes me happy. It speaks to me about the, when we think we have problems, when we think that we make a mistake, maybe it's only God trying to bring something even more wonderful out of it. But the rain's getting intense, so I don't want to leave my computer out here for long, but check it out. Makes me so happy. The cars probably think I'm crazy, so farewell.